Well, it's the rubber game of the series between the Rush and the Allen Americans. Couple of one-goal decisions. The Rush in overtime victorious on Wednesday. Allen taking last night's game in regulation 3-2. Dave Smith alongside Rush head coach and GM. Okay, overall thoughts on Friday's game. You outshoot them by 10. A lot of chances, 6 power play opportunities, but ultimately, after battling back from 2 goals down, Allen wins at 3-2. Overall thoughts?
Well, I think anytime you lose a game when you have good energy and you feel good about your game, it's disappointing. But I do think we feel good about a lot of pieces in the game. They threw some pucks at the net that found the back of the net, and I think we're still learning exactly how this group of individuals wins games consistently. But when we have positive effort and positive attitude, definitely easier to shape and mold those things into something to get that consistency.
What parts of the game were you happy about?
Well, I think we got down 2-0 and we came back and tied it up early in the third there. I think our penalty kill was very good. I think our speed and we showed a lot of skill. I think those things were very good. And, I think they had, I don't know exactly, but it was something like 16-8. They were out shooting us and we ended up out shooting them by 10. I mean, there was a long stretch of game where we were controlling the flow and the game, but we just weren't able to get over that hump and get the lead or to keep it tied.
You mentioned trying to figure out who we are as a group. Does the frustration factor, we've talked about that as well, when you're out shooting a team, you feel like you should be in the lead, but you're not, and you keep trying and trying and trying. Is that almost harder to deal with mentally for some guys?
I don't know. I mean, when I say we're trying to narrow down what it takes to learn to win, on day one of training camp, there was 100 things on the checklist. We're quickly down to, 3 or 4 things that if we can, because we're really putting a lot of effort and attitude into every game in a good way. And if we can just correct a couple things, just manage pucks a little better on entry, a little more O-zone possession, I think those 2 things will lead to less D-zone time. And we didn't have a lot of it, but I think we can even control the game more with those things. So I don't think frustration was a negative for us. I think you saw hunger, you saw passion in our guys to come back and win that game. And when you pull the goal, you have 2 really good looks, and we just weren't able to get it done. And we want to be in a position where we're on the other side of that, protecting the lead rather than trying to tie it.
Was that reminiscent of that first game at home against Wichita in a way? You outshoot them by 10 plus and you just keep trying but can't score?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. I mean, I think we've improved since then in that I thought we had more net traffic tonight than we did against that game against Wichita at home. And, it's the special teams were even, but that could have been a plus for us, right? If the power play gets one, the penalty kill stays where it is, and there's going to be nights that it is like that. So, we've seen growth in our game. We've seen Allen's a good team, Wichita's a good team, KC's a good team. So far everybody's a good team, and I think we're one of those good teams.
How much do you guys, focus on the power play and just the granular things on the power play and PK as well to get better every week?
Yeah, every day. Every day it's conversations, it's video, it's getting on the same page, and that balance of structure and creativity. You can't win with only structure, and you can't win with only creativity. So that relationship and that conversation about special teams and really our entire game is a daily venture. It's something that we put a lot of time and effort into.
You guys have so many talented players who can and should be scoring goals on the power play. How close are they right now?
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to... they're really close. I mean, it's one of those things that I thought we had good entries. I thought we had good possessions. We didn't get the outcome. So as long as the process and the steps are there, I think that's what we look at. And when the goals aren't there, yeah, you measure in goals and production. But I thought a lot of the steps were positive. So you build on those things. You try and repeat those things. You react to any adjustments that Allen makes, and you hope that a couple go in the back of the net.
The Kill has taken some major strides since opening weekend as well. Perfect again last night. How much do you like what they've been doing?
Yeah, really good. I mean, there's some guys like, Cameron Buell and Parker Bowman and Seth Fighton that have really stepped up and, killed a lot for us. Last night Wags and Davo, those guys had to step in and do a little bit more than they had, and they were ready for it. And even on Wednesday night, Blake Bennett came out and he had to kill, and that gives credit to those guys that pay attention in all the meetings, and they're ready, and they don't get it all the time. So there's a lot of pride in the penalty kill, and I think we getting the results, and now we can hopefully get through a weekend without any. But we'll have our hands full because Allen's got a good power play.
How much do you balance the top guys on your team, the top scorers, making them kill penalties as well? How much do they want to kill penalties?
They want to be on the ice all the time. I mean, there isn't a top guy that I've ever had that doesn't want to be on the ice in every situation and believe they can do it. So, you try and manage those minutes appropriately. And, whether it be a guy who's good on face-offs like Brett Davis, or a guy who's just can really, Ryan Wagner, who can do anything out there, you just have to manage and keep them fresh, not only for a power play, but for 5-on-5. And they're good players. So that balance is juggling sometimes is difficult.
Allen came out with a clear game plan last night, hit everything that moved, try to get in your face a lot. How'd you guys manage that and tone it down and get them in the penalty box?
Well, I think it's easy. They took penalties, and, I think if we could rewrite the script, everything goes the same. We were ready to play, ready to battle and compete, and we score on the power play, and that pretty much usually shuts down the other team. But we stuck to hockey, and, again, once we got rolling, we really controlled a lot, just weren't able to get the equalizer at the end.
You added Matt Hubbard to your lineup as well, to your roster, coming in from Iowa City and the Heartlanders in the Stenson trade. Wanted to get another forward in there. We only have 12 before him. What'd you see out of Hubbard, who's got a pretty good start to his pro career? Yeah,
well, he's gonna get in tonight. I knew him coming up through the junior ranks. I knew him in college hockey, and was able to get some very good reports on him, on what he's like as a person and a human. But he's got good size. He's 6'1". He can really skate, can handle the puck, and I think he adds pace and physicality to us that'll be a nice addition.
I mean, this division right now, early returns has been like no one's separating themselves. It just beat each other up every night and split series all the time. We're into 3-game series now. You got a chance for a rubber game and to go back over 500. It's a pretty obvious question, but how important is it being over 500 coming back for a home week with Tahoe?
Yeah, everyone's important. I mean, we didn't win the month. We're trying to win the weekend, and we want to win tonight. So those things will never change. And any separation, any points climbing in the standings or moving forward, especially against a team in the division, are critical.
What do you want to see tonight?
More of the same. Let's just get more O-zone time, less D-zone time, and more on the scoreboard than them.
Thank you, Dave.
Thanks.